Man, welcome back. This is Mr. Glenn. Driving Math is the name of the channel, and we appreciate you joining us. I don't know why I said we, but for sure I'm appreciative that you're here. Shows that you feel like I may be helpful. What we're going to do is talk about solving a quadratic equation. A times B equals 0. So A is a term, B is a term, and it equals 0. So either A has to be 0 or B has to be 0, or both could be 0. So in order for the equation to be true, so we'll start here. We'll say x equals 0. Pretty simple, because this will represent A and this will represent B. And so then we have x plus 8 equals 0. Now we got to find out what x is by doing subtraction property of equality. And x equals negative 8. So to make this statement true, your answer would be 0. Well, I have to go from least to greatest. Negative 8 or 0 to make this statement true. So, and you know that by plugging the information back in, 0 times whatever is in here is going to equal 0. And negative 8 plus 8 is 0. And then this would be negative 8 also, and 0 times negative 8 is also 0. So that's the name of the game when we're talking about quadratic equations. All right, solving quadratic equations. So moving on to the next problem, we're saying that this is A and this is B. So we have 4y minus 3 equals 0, or y plus 9 equals 0. The answer that we get to these problems will say either one of these will allow us to solve what will be our answer to solve for y, and whatever y equals will get us to equal multiply times whatever is in the other term to equal 0. Therefore, why did I just babbled? My bad. So let me go back. Let me just solve it, and then it make more sense. Okay, so that cancels out. We have 4y equals 3 because we added 3 to both sides. We divide both sides by 4. That's division property of equality. And so we have y is negative 3/4. Then here we subtract 9 from both sides. That's subtraction property of equality. Y equals negative 9. So our answer could be either negative 9 or 3/4. Okay? And this is our answer. Either one of these would make this statement true. Okay? So that's what I was trying to say before, but I just messed up. All right, so we've seen these before. These are trinomials that are going to be equaling to 0. So we have to take the last term, because remember the first term, if it's 1, then we just take a look at the last term. We're going to break it down into factors. So it's a negative 40. So 1, in the middle term is negative 6. So we have 1 times negative 40. The larger number is going to be negative because the middle term is negative. 2 and negative 20. 3, 4 and negative 10. 5 and negative 8. Okay? And if we added these two together, that would give us negative 6. Okay? So our answer, I have too many of these. Okay? So we're going to say m, to solve for this, m could be plus 4, right? Okay, or m plus 4 and m minus 6, all right, equals 0. All right? So now I just write m plus 4 equals 0, or, just for some room, m minus 6 equals 0. Subtract 4 from both sides. M equals negative 4. M equals, in this case, hopefully you can see it, but I'll just write it out so you can know how I got it. M equals positive 6. So my answer is either negative 4 or 6. Okay? And that is how you solve a quadratic equation where A times B equals 0. All right. So thanks for tuning in. We're going to come back with a second video to explain a little bit more in depth of solving quadratic equations. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification button, like, share, comment, all that jazz. Thank you for tuning in. See you in part 2. All right.